crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Ravens nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact. We call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun on third down, Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 54. Coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike 22. It's be a long day for you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. 22's coming, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Whoa.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On second down and 4. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To throw on third down, Jones.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. McCann now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Ravens 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. Off play action, Jones. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes, to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's now
2nd and 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 16, Jones. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
55 is Mike, got 55. Hey! Nice shot! 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ready! Mike, 55. Check. Yeah. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check nickel. Hey, switch it. No, we change it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Watkins alone on the left side. Second down and goal. Jackson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jones flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020.
2nd and 6 at their 48.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Off play action. Jones. It's caught. Smith. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, Cook. Cook able to escape. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw. Jones. And going right back to Westbrook. Touchdown! D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McCann for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Ravens 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Let's put that
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards at a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Wow. Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's make these babies cry.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Mike 5-5. Report. Let's go. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Jackson.
Just like that.
Being chased out left.
And he will have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense